Welcome back to the Grill Zebo. Most of you that have been watching my videos and following my channel know that I did a smokestack extension on my Char Griller Grand Champ XD, and I was having a problem with the grease drain, so I added these little tires on the wheels. It only lifted the back end of it up about 3/4 of an inch, and I'm getting a good drain now on the grease, but it threw my convection off inside my smoke chamber, or inside the cooking chamber. But anyway, what I did was I got a butterfly damper for the smokestack, designed for wood burning stoves. I went ahead and put it in that smokestack extension, hoping I can control my convection inside the cook chamber a little better. But anyway, let's go to the video and I'll show you what I did. Now, the first thing I did was I rounded off that smokestack as good as I could by hand, and then I lined up the damper on there, took a magic marker, a Sharpie, and marked out where the pin was going to go through. Then I took a piece of paper and lined it up across the top of the smokestack itself and squared it off, and then drew a line down about 3 or 4 inches where I'm going to drill my hole. And then I went around to the other side and I made a mark there too. Then I took the damper apart and found a drill bit that was about the same size as the pin. I went ahead and drilled a hole through one side, spun it around, drilled a hole through the other side. Then I went to go put the pin through there and realized it was pretty small, that hole was pretty tight. So I upped it to the next size up, which was like about a 1/4 inch drill bit would be perfect size for that hole, and it wouldn't give you much of a fight getting that pin back through. Then I went ahead and I put the pin back in with the damper, and as you can see, getting it in there, once you get that pin in there, you're going to have to press in on that spring-loaded the holder, the spring there. Once you get that pin in there, you're going to have to push in on that spring and twist that pin to get that knob locked into that damper again so you can control it. And once I got all that together, I went ahead and I stuck it back on my smokestack and tried it out. It's not perfect, but it'll work. Now when we come back, it's going to be the next day, and I'm going to have a 14-pound brisket on that smoker. We're going to cook it for a few hours and see how that convection works out. So stay tuned. Got the firebox door cracked open all the way. I got the smokestack set about half, straight up and down. With the brisket on, the left side's about 200, and the right side's about 225. So we're within 25 degrees. Turn that smokestack to about 25%. And the left side is right around 300. The right side pushing 400. So I'm thinking, I don't think I need to shut that damper I still got the firebox door open, same way. I moved that fire a little bit farther away from that cook chamber. Moved it back a little bit. Let that fire die down a little. And we're at 300 on this side. And we're back down to 350 on this side. I opened the stack all the way. So we're going to see how that works out. Now I let that fire die down a little bit. Moved that basket away from the cook chamber. And we're back down to 300 here. And we're just about 275 here, so we're back down to being around 25-degree difference. And I close that stack to about 25% again and see how it's going to work out. Now, it's been about 15 minutes since I let that fire die down. Put that smokestack back at 25%. And on the left side, we're still around 275. On the right side, we're about 300. So I think I'm going to deal with that for a while. I think that fire was just roaring. So I let it die down a little bit. And we're within 25 degrees from side to side. Even the top is showing just around 300. And it's been about another 10 minutes. And we're at 280 on the left side. And we're right about 295 on the right side. So we're back down to we're back down to 15-degree difference. I let that fire die down a little bit. We're just cooking off coals. We got that closed down to about quarter open. I think we're good. I think the whole trick was just let that fire die down. It was blazing for a while there, but I let it die down, and we're just basically cooking off coals right now. It's been about 30 minutes since my last update. The left side's about 245. And the right side's about 265. So we're within 20 degrees. We're about 5 hours in on this smoke on this brisket. We're at 200 on the left. We're about 215 on the right. I got the brisket wrapped. Still going. 5 hours in. We're at internal temperature of 171 degrees right now. Okay, for the sake of saving firewood, I'm just going to go ahead and finish this brisket off in the oven in the house. We're stalled at about 172 right now. I got it wrapped anyway. It's taken on 5 hours of smoke, so I don't think it's going to take any more on. As far as the experiment with the smokestack and the new damper I put in there, I think it's a matter of fire management. If you manage your fire, you don't let it get out of control. I was able to maintain a pretty good, consistent convection type temperature inside that cook chamber. I was within 15 to 25 degrees from side to side. So I think I'm going to go with about 25% open on that butterfly valve, and just keep the fire, manage the fire right. Keep it within a, certain level of burning. Don't let the flames, get out of control. If we do, then we're going to see definite temperature changes within, from side to side in that cook chamber. So anyway, I'm going to take that brisket in, put it in the oven about 275 degrees, and finish it off in there. So anyway, we'll check back as soon as that brisket's done and see how we did. Oh, it's been resting for a good long time, yeah. I had to slice some for Eli. because he had to go to work. So, let's see. Let me slice it up here. It's hot. Ooh, that's hot. Ah, my light died.
No, mine did.
Would you like me to turn on mine?
Sure.
Oh, look at those smoky rings.
Beautiful. Oh my goodness sakes.
The juice coming out of there. All right, let's try a slice for Jeff. There you go, Jeff.
Oh,
You
my.
want to try it?
I'd love to try that. All right, let's give this bad boy a try. Look at the smoke rings on that. Just melts in your mouth. This is fantastic.
You know I'm going to try some.
Well, it looks like you left another little bite in there for me. So.
Oh, poor guy.
Wow.
What are you going to do? Oh, jeez. Good. You don't even have to chew. You don't even need teeth to eat it.
I don't have mine in. Wow.
That was great, man. I like that. Let me try some.
Wow. That is just full of juices.
But you know what I want to try?
What else do you have on that rub? Obviously a lot of pepper.
Garlic and salt.
Okay.
This is the point right here. So this is going to be really tender.
Oh wow. Wow. I just fell apart.
Isn't that good? That point is where it's
melting.
at.
Wow.
The flat is always a little tougher, but that point is always good, man. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's the shit right there, man. God goodness.
What did you say, about 250, 275 for how long?
Well, until your internal temperature reaches 203.
And then you're done.
And then you want to rest it. Yeah.
If you go longer than that, then it dries out. It starts to dry out.
It will, but I mean, you can go 205, 210. As long as you rest it, it'll reabsorb the juices. It's not a sponge, but the meat tightens up when it heats. When it cools down, it loosens back up.
Okay.
You know. So,
Okay.
there you go, man. There's some more of that point.
Wow.
Give it a try.
Great. Jamie, I'm sure. I feel bad just sitting in here eating this. And the longer I stay in here, there might not be much for you. Spot on, my friend. Nicely done.
Thank you, sir.